Do you want to know? Bad Bunny is so hot, but he
kidding?
also.
No, don't
But
you.
can I also say something?
I swear to.
No.
I swear to God. What are you going to say?
Sit down.
What are you going to say?
Sit down.
No, what are you going to say?
Because you're about to be racist right now, so sit down. Thank you.
Proceed. Cheers! Welcome back to Cheers to That podcast. Episode 7. Holy shit.
With who?
Oh, with Andy.
And Willa. Honk, honk.
Bum, 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 bum.
Honk, honk.
This one's going to be a chaotic one.
Everyone, let's give it up for the gummy bears.
Literally, I just stopped at 7-Eleven. Shout out 7-Eleven.
Thank you, 7-Eleven.
All right, let's just get right into it. I need a beverage.
So
Will you do the honors?
No.
Whoa. Oh, we got a couple news. What do
Poppy?
you have over there?
Poppy, sponsor me. Please. Look at this.
Oh, and what flav?
Orange.
Orange.
In orange.
That's all they had at 7-Eleven, so that's what you got.
Oh, look at the Poppy.
Okay. And we're all done seeing that.
And then we've left the chat.
Yeah.
The people have left
And
the
I
office.
have, of course, for this episode, and you'll know why, I got liquid death.
Because I feel like liquid death.
No, because I'm
liquid
about
death coming
to.
out of your hole.
Cheers to constipation.
Cheers to laxatives that you took.
Okay.
Not too much now.
Literally, that's the next episode. Stop teasing. Ugh. All right, guys. I'm drinking Liquid Death Convicted Melon because you know what? I have a bone to pick with the world.
Wow, we are really going to get into it today, everybody.
I'm on one. And
I'm off of it.
and, yeah.
And I'm off my medication.
And I'm about to go off. Let's cheers. And cheers to whatever.
What was that? The hesitancy.
This is my first time trying this, and it's very good.
I like that one. I can't remember if I like that one or the green one more.
Oh my god.
Okay, tone it down.
Liquid Death, sponsor me for sure.
No, like actually sponsor.
No, honestly. So
But Poppy,
I
sponsor.
usually like the iced tea ones, like the agave whatever, because
I like the green one.
I don't usually like sparkling water, but this is like really good.
I agree. I also don't usually like sparkling water,
'Cause it
which
just
is
tastes
funny.
like bitter water.
Yes, but the crazy part about that is
so good
I
and
don't
refreshing.
like sparkling water, but I like every single version of it that is not exactly sparkling water. Poppies, Monster,
Any carbonated beverage except water.
basically.
H2O.
You know, H2O just add water featuring Clear.
What the was that?
Arnar Clear.
Is that some nerd
Have you never watched H2O just add water? The show about the Australian girls who are mermaids, who if they get wet they turn into mermaids.
No, I had a life.
Can I get some shout outs in the comments about H2O just add water? You watched it. It was on Nickelodeon. Y'all watched
That's
it.
Gen Z.
No.
Yeah. Okay. This is already chaotic. So what I propose is that we start with what we're cheersing to.
Because we're about to dump out a whole bunch of
Yeah.
Last episode was all positivity. This episode, negative.
Yeah, it was like trying to build community.
Yeah. And now we're going to tear it down.
Literally, this is so funny. Oh my god.
Wait, we have
literally-
episode to episode story arcs. We're like the MCU.
Wait. And then DC just comes and just
DC ain't doing. Wait, relevant. Wait, guys, this is all gonna make sense in about. This is all gonna really make sense in a couple
This is
minutes.
really f***ed up.
We are so
This is
off the
I
rails.
think this is we should film every Monday night because this is wild. I'm on a f***ing rampage. All right, let's cheers.
guys,
Let's get happy for a second.
Let's get happy first because we're about to bring it down.
All right.
I don't know what
I know
I'm
what I'm
cheersing or
cheersing
dumping.
to. I'm cheersing to Bad Bunny.
I know what I'm choosing.
Specifically, his post today.
What did he post today?
Calvin Klein shoot.
Pause.
No, don't pause. We'll put it up.
We'll put the photo up now. This
this
is my live reaction.
Wait, no, let me show you it. Don't look at it.
Wait, I'm going to Bad Bunny's page.
No, ready? Look.
Where is it? Okay, I'm not gonna look at it. I want you to show me it.
Oh.
Are you having
Jaw
an orgasm?
was on the floor.
Are you having an orgasm right now? I mean, do you want to know? Bad Bunny is so hot, but he also
no. Don't
but
you?
Can I also say something?
I swear to.
No.
I swear to God. What are you gonna say?
Sit down.
What are you gonna say?
Sit down.
No. What are you gonna say?
Because you're about to be racist right now. So sit down. Thank you.
Proceed.
Exactly. Thank you. He kind of reminds me of my cousin Babo, so that's why I'm like, eh. He like kind of has the same like facial structure as my cousin.
Can you give me your cousin's number?
No, he's straight.
So.
Like that's ever stopped.
We were just talking about everything. Okay.
Wow,
so yeah, so I'm
guys,
cheersing
Bad
to
Bunny
Bad
looks
Bunny's
incredible.
body, his personality, his butt. Oh my
and
God.
you're a bottom, so that's like crazy.
Well, I like the shape of a butt. I don't like.
Anyway,
Sorry.
I'd like to talk directly to the camera because the thing that I'm cheersing to is also a person who is actually very accessible online. You can you can really get him to talk to him. Okay, everyone, we're about to get really serious.
Oh,
Hello.
God, we're not that serious.
Alexander, also known as Alex, also known by the name Baby No Money. Hi, it's me, Will or Willa the Wisp. Whichever you prefer.
I'm sure he prefers neither.
And I'd like to say hello. I'd like to say it's nice to meet you, Baby No Money. One day when I see you at the meet and greet and I actually have a seizure from looking at your gorgeous, beautiful face in person.
Be crazy when you actually meet him.
I just want you to know, if you ever need me, I'm here for you. So I'm choosing to Baby No Money this week.
He's already filing the restraining order.
Already filed. It's actually already signed. I've actually already been served
notarized
the papers.
He notarized that already.
I'm choosing to Baby No Money because he is so hot.
So hot.
I mean, just it's stunning.
And his voice. I mean, Bad Bunny and Baby No Money. Bad Bunny No Money.
Well, let me tell you something. Like
that really
he
didn't
likes.
land.
So this is something you'll learn about me over time because I'll probably talk about it a million times. I'm very into Smosh. Very into Smosh, the YouTube channel.
He loves us.
Really into Smosh. I watch their videos every single day when they come out. Hi, Smosh, if you're seeing this. I don't know why you are. But hi, anybody that is listening to anybody who's listening to this, if you are a member of the Smosh cast or crew, I love every single one of you. You guys get me through my weeks. I wait for your like lunchtime posts every day so that I can like have a minute to breathe in between these actual psychotic patients. Literally, that's not even a joke. Literally psychotic. And Baby No Money has been on their channel. He makes incredible funny music.
He really does.
Some of his numbers were some of my first numbers I ever did in my boy drag persona.
Yes, I was
at
there.
Boys Night. Shout out to Boys Night. Cheers to Boys Night. Wait, the shout out. That's the shout out, and this is the cheers. We've established.
We are established.
And I just needed to say that to Baby No Money because he's
cute.
so pretty. He's so kind. He's like,
what if Baby No
so
Money
like
and Bad Bunny were in the same room? No, like what if they were in the same room?
I don't know. The beauty would be too much. I always sit like this. Have you noticed that? I don't know, something about it just like holding my titties.
Your fake titties that are not even on your body yet.
Hey, I got titties. I got like pecs.
Oh, is that what you call them? What do you have to say for yourself?
Like make them twitch.
Said,
but yeah, we're cheersing to Baby No Money because
he's hot people today.
We're cheersing to hot, seemingly respectful, seemingly straight men who are breaking down misogyny, who are breaking down
gender norms.
They're breaking down the toxic masculinity, the manosphere. They're breaking it all down,
and they're making out with men in their music videos.
With tongue. That whoever that actor
Lucky
is,
mother F.
I could strangle him. I
bet he did.
Anyway, guys, we're gonna have to end the episode early before we all get horny as Should I do something really random?
Sure. I mean, you do it every time.
No, I do like actual legitimate things, but I'm gonna do the small dump today because yours is gonna be the big one.
Yeah.
I'm dumping out. First off, dumping out Hazel for being a psycho.
Oh no.
No, love her. Love her.
Okay, go ahead.
What I'm actually gonna dump out is my cleaning lady this last week.
Oh, why?
She did well. But she was also like kind of weird and assertive, which was a little off-putting to me.
You
like
were here while she was cleaning?
Yeah, and like me and my sister were both here, and she seemed nice and she was cool, but like she ended up being like, yeah, like you want me to come, like just let them know that you think I'm like that you know I did really well and that I can come and like clean like every 2 weeks for you and you know whatever. And I was like, well, it's probably gonna be every 4 or 6 weeks.
Let them know I did very well as
like you know like
red flag.
Not like that, but like it was just like a little weird. And then she ended up, I don't know what she used to fucking clean the floor on the first floor right now, but the whole first floor is sticky, like literally sticky. The ground is sticky.
Oh, I just assumed that was.
No, you know I'm not getting laid that much. So it's like it was just like sticky and weird and
so
stuff
we're
like that.
Dumping her out. Are we getting a new one?
I don't know. Depends on when I need the cleaning again. I don't have regimented cleanings. Like I don't
me either, but we should get them because I really every 2 weeks is probably standard.
No, like this is the thing. Like if you look at my house, if you look at my house, when my mom and my family members helped me clean the first floor when the boys moved out over a month and a half ago, except for the fucking what is it, coffee table?
They can't see all that.
Except for the coffee table over in the living room right there. The pod area was totally fine. Hazel's playing with the microphone cover.
And my shoe.
The entire pod area stayed good. The kitchen was relatively fine. Like I take care of the dishes and all that stuff, the garbage. Like it's.
Well, yeah, but it's deep cleaning. It's like getting the dust.
Well, but she's not even deep cleaning. She's just dusting. It's like a brief dusting, sweeping, mopping. And she deep cleaned the bathroom, and that was the thing. And that's what I needed. And but that's the thing where I'm like, maybe I only really need to be cleaning like every 4 weeks because it's really.
I mean, at least every 4 weeks for sure.
Yeah, but it's like to me, it's like 4 to 6 weeks. But it's because in reality. What I need is dusting, and dust does obviously accumulate over that time, but like over 6 weeks, not over like 4 weeks. It's just me and Hazel here. And that's really what it comes down to is it's just me and Hazel. Yeah. The amount of like garbage or whatever is so much less than when everyone else lived here.
I'm in a smaller space, so it's more condensed mess, but like living in a mess versus living in a freshly cleaned house is so...
Unless the floors are fucking sticky.
Yeah, that bitch. Name her.
I don't remember her name.
And that's what you deserve, bitch.
It was really fun. I really liked her name. It was a cool name. It wasn't like a normal run-of-the-mill name. And I forgot it because I was so focused on getting ready for Gaga Night. Because 2 weeks ago, Gaga Night was sickening.
Oh, wait. This was 2 weeks ago. Yeah. Do we even talk about that? Because we have so much to talk about.
Gaga Night was sickening. Y'all bitches should have been there. Make sure you plan to come to the next one.
This is my cheers too. We had a great Gaga Night. One of my favorite events because I got to dance finally like at an event of mine. I felt like I was like just having a good time at the event. Danced on the bar for an hour.
A literal hour.
And
I was like, bitch, get down.
Yeah. I felt like I worked out like for 2 days after
because when you're on top of the bar like that, it's not that
you have to
thick
balance.
it's not that thick of a space. So you're like
the whole time I was just like making sure I didn't move my legs because if I did, I would accidentally like fall. I was like,
my God, you were up against the wall, just like holding on for dear life next to the.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God! And then at one point, I got on the bar and literally threw my leg up next to you, and we held it.
I just literally went. Oh my God! Amazing. Who was the other person you made out with?
Claire.
Oh yeah,
Claire. But I always Claire and I always make out.
Beck goes. Did Willa know the people she made out
with?
And I go, oh yeah.
Oh, 100%. I would never. There is. Unless it's like an actually attractive person, which never happens in Buffalo, unless it's like a random person that is like genuinely super attractive, it's almost me always like kissing somebody I know. Usually another drag sister.
Because it's like then it shocks the people that don't know you guys.
Exactly.
But then to everyone else, it's like, oh, they do this.
It's like pulling a stunt in the front. I'm such a cunt. Thank you, Ditzy Duke. Shout out to Ditzy Duke. Everybody follow at Ditzy Duke on all socials. Stream Stunt by Dixie Duke. Stream Stunt. But no. So like, I always say to, it's always like, it's like a drag sister or like a random friend where it's like, oh, I'll like pull you in and we'll do this like aggressive out of nowhere make out like real fast mid number, and then everybody around you who doesn't know who you are, it's like, whoa,
yeah, and we're just like, here she goes again,
and everyone's like, oh, she's kissing Claire again. Yeah. Like me and Claire like making out, like, oh, who would have thought?
So funny. Well, can I dump out two things? One is I'm dumping out the fact, unfortunately, that the Nikki Glazer pod came to an end.
Really?
That's my favorite podcast.
What happened?
She's the best, but she is, and we understand why she did it, but she no longer has like enough bandwidth to do the podcast because she's doing so many other things, and she wants to focus on.
Hopefully that's us one day. We're just like, oh,
guys, next week we like can't do it.
Canceled.
Guys, we have so many eggs.
Guys, I'm so fucking busy. Can't even come to my own dining room to record. I'm so busy, so booked and blessed.
I'm so stressed. We don't even have assistants.
Also, if you want to be our paid assistants, reach out.
Guys, we are looking to pay people for an unpaid intern to be our assistant.
We can give them a small amount of a stipend.
You can come to every Sober 16 event for free.
Yeah, and
that's a good perk.
And every drag show that I'm at, you can come to for free.
I think that's where we start, and then we can build it up once we actually, because baby's in debt. Talk about baby no money. Baby in debt. Babies
in debt. Babies
so
in debt.
Like
infants without currency.
If you want to join a up and coming team, Willa and Andy Productions with Ditsy Duke. We are an ever-growing team. We have actually a great team.
I just realized that we could be WAD Productions.
WAD!
Willa, Andy, and Ditsy Productions.
Yes. Ditsy's going to love that.
WAD.
Oh, my God. Daw. Those two are the best.
Ow.
You dumb bitch.
I hit my head.
Okay. So, should I really get into right now what I'm actually
Wait, how long do we have left?
We have a couple minutes. I will introduce the topic of what I'm dumping out, and then we can really just get into it.
Oh my God, please, I'm so excited.
I don't even know how to start this, honestly.
Just tell the story.
I'm so angry.
Do you want me to start it? Do you want me to tell the context so that you can get into it? Or?
No. Okay, this is what we're both dumping out this whole episode and what we're going to be talking about. We're dumping out disrespectful, no good, piece of shit gay men in the world.
Clocked. Okay. Absolutely clocked.
This is not all gay men, of course, but a large chunk of you need to reevaluate your lives. Can we say that?
I feel like a large chunk of queer men need to not just reevaluate their lives, but just go to the mirror and just say, is that message that I just sent that guy something that a family member of mine would have thrown up over? Not
even I just sent. And we'll get into it.
Or that I'm thinking of sending.
But this is not just that scenario. We're going to talk about this as a whole, too.
Period.
But if you are thinking about sending a message to somebody or thinking about doing something, maybe stop for one goddamn second. One goddamn second. And just say to yourself, does this ultimately showcase who I want to be in life? Okay? Because people are out here willy-nilly fucking sending people disrespectful messages, and
would you like to put the message up here?
Without knowing the person.
I was going to say, did you put the message right here?
Yeah. All right. So what sparked this topic?
Tell him on the mountain. I'm going to lean back.
I'm going to keep it very general.
I'm going to lean back and let you just talk.
So obviously I do like... No, I'm not even going to do this. Okay, I'm just going to say I got a message from a person that... What did you say?
Right.
Yeah. That was from a business that I was excited to go to.
And it was on the business's page.
On the business's account.
That's an important.
And I only sent one message before saying like, hey, this is a great business. Like, I can't wait. They were like, great. And then I woke up today to a message from the business account at 4 a.m.
Oh, no.
Soliciting sexual favors. Let's just say that.
Yeah, let's just say that. Let's just say that.
In exchange, basically, for collaborating.
See,
not overtly.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It didn't seem overt when I read the messages, but it was one of those things where it was, this is the reason we're talking about gay men today. This is the reason we're getting into the nitty gritty of gay men, because it was the way that you had sent one message, giving
that
them
was
like
so positive,
boosting them up, being like, oh my God, so excited to visit your bar, so excited, blah, 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 whatever. And the second message they send is so
on the business account was so crude and explicit,
and then saying like, you should come here, we should do these things, and then you guys can record here and you can come to the bar. And it's like,
no,
whoa.
I don't
you could have deleted that whole first part of that sentence.
I didn't even know their name.
No, not at all.
I didn't even know who
it was the business account. It might as well have been the building saying those things.
Exactly. So this this topic is based on gay men thinking that they can say whatever the fuck they want without repercussions or consequences, or just someone calling them out. And we've just gotten so fucking like comfortable as a society allowing this behavior on like all these dating apps, and like just now it's seeping into fucking Instagram.
Now it's seeping in onto the business pages
on the
of
business
these
page.
That's the part
Run
that really,
your fucking business.
That's the part that really gets to me. So like
it really offended the shit out of me. And
you were offended, and I was like, well, I probably.
I was very offended, and then they actually did apologize on their personal account.
Yeah,
but I didn't respond yet because I needed to get
vent it out.
I just think that it's just disgusting, the behavior that everyone as a whole is putting out there to people that they don't know. Let me preface this by saying, like, I was gonna say that I love dirty talk.
Mm-hmm.
I am pro dirty talk.
Yes.
I'm very sex positive.
Yes.
Love it.
Just like your test results.
That was incorrect.
Cut that.
Anyone? No.
I love when I love in videos where they're like, cut that, and they keep it in.
Well, yeah. Fuck that. Cut that. But yeah, so I just think that this issue is now becoming a bigger thing than it's ever been, is that these gay men just think that they can say whatever they want. So I think that it's just like a bigger conversation than this one instance, but this is just what sparked it. I will never be, if you're listening to this, I will never be attending your business and your place of employment. You just lost a pretty good customer. And that's that. So that's that.
So we just have to address, it's like I don't know what okay. You had already said this, but I need to double down on it.
Double down.
Guys, we as queer men are so blessed to have just a cornucopia of apps for every single type of thing that you're looking for.
Yes.
If you're looking for specific arrangements, if you're looking for specific hookups, if you're looking for dating, if you're looking even for specific body types,
networking,
if you're looking for just cruising, like, we have an app for everything. So much so that they can take up a whole page on a phone. If you really wanted to get like, I want this app for this, I want this app for this, and you're looking for all these different people. Why are we then saying those things over Instagram on our business accounts?
On the business account.
On the business account. See,
to
because
somebody
listen,
you
let
have
me tell you something you've never met.
To somebody you don't even fucking know. You've never talked to once in your fucking
and he
life.
had to stand up. Guys, this isn't the Y chat, I know. Hey, Y chat.
One, like, you've never even had a conversation with me. Oh, okay. I'm done.
Okay, let me say this because he's angry.
I'm done with this scenario.
I love a dirty talk, sex positive, as we've said.
Yeah, crude and nasty pig.
Crude and nasty. I mean, drag. Like, I love being crude and nasty in drag. I love these. And I like reaching. It's like, if there are people I find attractive and I want to reach out and get the vibe, the absolute crudest thing I want to be like is, hey, like, I think you're very attractive and I want to like, can we maybe do you want to hook up, or like that? I feel like is like the length that I want to go, is saying like, would you be interested in hooking up? That, to me, before we like get into the like actual dirty talking or anything, that's the extent I want to take that conversation. Before we like, that's the hardest I want to go in that conversation before we sort of establish what the rapport is. Because if the answer is
then
why
would I continue trying to dirty talk with you?
It kind of exactly right. I mean, like,
okay. So my thing is, if this message came from Sniffies, I would expect that, and I would say, if I'm interested or not, whatever. I would not even take offense to it. Are you listening?
Yes, I am hearing you, but I'm also trying to get Hazel to stop freaking out over the curtain.
So if it came from certain apps, I would expect that. Where it really offended me was that, first off, it's coming from somebody that doesn't know me. Second off, it's coming from a bar that I could potentially be doing business with in the future.
Yeah.
And third, it was just like so random. Like, so I just like, I'm done talking about that specific because I want to get into like generalized things, but like,
could you imagine if any one of the UG showrunners just on the UG account was just like saying that shit to like random people from different cities? Because you have to consider, I'm like, maybe somebody would have accidentally like messaged from the UG account. I've been on the UG account to post something and been like, oop, double clicked, like liked a photo of somebody's, and then I go, oh wait, that's not my account, but it's like of Maxie, of Mary Jane or somebody. It's like, oh, I'll just double tap, and I'm like, oh wait, this isn't my account, I forgot, and I'll switch back over. But to like, I just message like a random gay person from Toronto, from the UG account. Like, what?
It just honestly like showcases the problem that we have.
Wait, hold on. Community. Does everyone know what the underground nightclub where we do a lot of our shows? That's what UG stands for. Anyway, continue.
Yeah, put up a little.
Just at the underground nightclub. Thank you.
So, yeah. So this is why we're talking about gay men and the problems that we have in the gay male community. Because this just happened today, which was like what, a week and a half ago.
Sponsor. Yeah.
You're such a dumbass. This is I'm just.
It was a week and a half ago. Yeah. At this point.
So you're listening to this the day it happened, which I'm.
No, you're listening to we're talking about it the day it happened. Oh, yeah, you're listening to this 2 weeks in the future, which is Cracktina. We're constantly time traveling. So crazy.
I know. We're just like,
guys, get on our time travel level.
But yeah, so let's talk about some of the top issues that we experience that gay men, that maybe people don't know that watch us.
Can I rant about something that just came across my mind?
Concise.
It's about gay men, so it's relevant to the topic.
Yeah, okay.
There is somebody. This is gonna go. This is gonna go. No. This is a general topic, but this one instance made me think about this person that had happened around here. I'm gonna say this as somebody who usually bottoms. Hi, Mom. I know you watch this. That's hilarious. As somebody who usually does that, there is. You all know, if you're, at least a little queer, you understand the concept of having to prepare to do those things.
What do you mean?
Like a dishing.
What is that?
Like douching.
Okay.
And all these things.
Cleaning
and there
out.
are sometimes there are times when you go on the apps and there are people who are like not understanding about the fact that I'm going to have to go prepare myself for about 30 to 45 minutes.
I'm about to leave.
To fool around. When I'm like, but then I'm like, also like maybe we should just like skip that and just do like some other stuff so that we don't have to do that. And then they get like mad or angry or upset.
Bitch.
Just because the account says that I am a verse bottom does not mean I am going to bottom that night. Especially if you're messaging me at 1 a.m. I have been laying in bed for about an hour and a half at that point, and I can't fall asleep because I'm too addicted to my phone. So no, I'm not planning to hook up at 1 a.m.
Can we really like talk about this? Like, to like girls of all like orientations, like lesbian, straight, to straight men, to everyone who's not a gay man on these apps. When you are on a hookup app, right?
True.
Because I feel like no one like breaks things down like simply, like ever on the internet. When you're on a hookup app, and I'm scrolling through and I'm like, oh, I'm feeling a little frisky today.
Frisky, that's the word I was gonna use.
When you're feeling a little frisky,
we really hit the fuck out of those mics.
When you're feeling frisky and you're scrolling through the app, I'm not going to like prepare, which is to clean out, which takes for me about an hour.
Yeah, whatever.
On average. But which means to like clear out everything so that I don't have a mess later. Because we don't. Hi, Mom. If you're watching this,
Mom, just so you know, we are clean boys. Yeah. We are very cleanly. We are not disgusting pigs. We are very cleanly in the way that we do things.
So, but I'm not gonna just like do that if I'm not gonna hook up, because it's just like not
100%.
So I'm sitting there, 110%, unclean, and I'm scrolling. And if I'm talking to somebody who's like, let's hook up now, I'm like, okay, give me an hour, and they get mad. Or like they're like not, they want it like right now. Like they're just like constantly like not like grasping the fact that like things have to happen for.
But let me say this too. Part of getting ready when you're a bottom is also like showering and cleaning yourself off too. Like obviously you want to be like these nasty bitches who be just like going to the gym and then fuck. I don't know. That's nasty.
That's
to me.
For them.
Disgusting.
That's not for me.
Disgusting. That's not for me. That might be for you. But just know, I am judging you. Thank you.
she goes, that's for you? It's disgusting and I hate you?
Yeah, I hate you, but just know. So, but to me, I'm like, yeah, so when we've agreed that we want to like hook up and you want it right then and now, I'm like, no, you don't understand. I'm going to get ready so that it coincides with your travel time. But that also should be coinciding with you stepping your ass into your bathroom at your shitty little apartment or mom's basement and cleaning your body and cleaning your mouth, because I know it's stink nasty in there. Clean your mouth, clean your body, and that should be at least, 15 minutes on top of the 20-minute travel time, so that we should at least be pretty close to the same amount of time.
Because we're going to talk fully about hookups in a different episode.
In a different episode, because we have too much.
Because there's so much. But this is just like one.
Part 2 electric boogaloo.
There's just one example of the disrespect that the gay men have. Now let's talk about, because like we're not always just looking to hook up. Like for me,
that is so true.
For me personally, like I would truly like, ideally love to go on some dates and to like get to know people and like actually want to find somebody and like not build a life. I don't like that because I'm building my own fucking life. But like I want somebody that, I can do life with. So I have to go on dates for that. So I think the issue is like, I feel obviously you go on any type of app and everyone is just looking to hook up.
I would say that
like everyone I feel like if there's no place that's like honestly like truly
they only
safe
want
to
hook.
date.
Yes.
Because everyone always turns things sexual like very quickly, and it's never like you never could get to know somebody. Like I just feel like it always turns into like hooking up. Go ahead.
The only rebuttal that I have to that statement, because we're arguing now, of course, my only rebuttal to that statement is when it comes to queer relationships, which is something that straight relationships I don't think necessarily have to bring to the forefront, is preferred position, things that you enjoy doing, like what you enjoy doing. But in my mind, I feel like,
but you can like logically, we realistically just talk about that. Like you don't. Have to,
I feel like there's an issue where it's like, hey, we should address this relatively close to upfront, just so we're aware. Which is why I like that a lot of the queer-centric apps just have that information
I'm fine with that.
available, so that I don't have to ask about it. Because in reality, if I'm trying to like flirt and like go on a date or something, I just want to know that baseline what I saw on your profile is complementary to what is on my profile.
Yeah,
and so there is like on Tinder and Hinge and stuff. That is something that you have to
input.
You have to make the effort to either include that in your bio or tell people right away, because those are not specifically queer apps.
Have that.
Yes. And so my issue is that I agree with you. There isn't that like space, but I have always found that Tinder and Hinge and Bumble feel like those spaces.
Yes.
But people do not message back on those spaces.
And to add on top of that, if they do message back, I've had someone match with me. Let her just go. I've had someone match with me, talk to me for like one message, and then just go, "Hey, just so you know, I'm not sure exactly why I'm even on here.
No,
I'm
you
not
do.
Ready."
We are ending the fucking conversation
it's like that,
right now.
Going back to, if you message someone something, take a beat and ask yourself, why am I messaging this? Same thing. If you're gonna create a whole profile, stop yourself and say, why am I creating this fucking profile?
This is my thing. People going like, I don't know why I'm on here. No, you do. You know why you're on here.
You put in your email and your phone number and a password.
It takes a while to get
to set up a fucking profile, and to set up 6 pictures, to set up I'm a Taurus.
Me too, babe. Taurus season.
Hello?
Okay. If Andy fucks up,
I'm just getting so fired up about how long it takes to set up a profile, and you still don't know why you're on
here?
This
is the thing. I'm going to stand by this philosophy. Queer men are lying to ourselves. The majority of us, 97% of us, are lying to ourselves.
And you know what?
We are going on these apps and saying that the only thing that we want is hookups. It is just factually inaccurate, and it's factually not true.
Most
the majority
people
of us
want
connection. We just don't know how to.
Just a connection.
The queers as a race, essentially, as a population, queer men
problematic.
They just don't know how to go about saying what they really want is connection. And that's either a relationship. That's a relationship,
benefits.
Friends with benefits. It's something. But the thing is there's this joy in this expression and this freedom as a queer man that comes with like, I can like go on an app, I can show up horny, I can get like what I want. Fast food. It's basically fast food.
Dick dash.
Dick dash. Thank you. TM.
Don't steal that.
You can get what you want and move along, and that's a privilege of being a queer man for the most part. Yeah. That is a privilege of ours, because for even queer women, straight women, straight men,
that doesn't exist.
That is from my understanding, that's not always the case. That's
and
not
most of the time.
For most of the time, it's not the
every
case. However,
straight
it's exactly
woman,
the opposite for us.
Yeah.
It is always the case that we can almost always find at least some of that freedom.
And feel somewhat safe doing it. And most of the time.
Because mostly because it's men with men.
Men with men, and all they care about is sex.
And but that's the issue. We're lying to ourselves, saying that is the only thing that we are interested in. That's the only thing we want is the sexual connection. However, that physical connection is fine for the 20 minutes of the hookup, but what you really want is you're about to go back home to your apartment alone,
playing video games for the rest of your life.
And this isn't for everyone. Being single is something, but
I love being single.
We need to look camp right in the face and say to ourselves, like, why am I bothering making this profile on this specific dating app if I'm not interested in going on a fucking date?
Gay men, know what you want.
Yes.
Whether it's hookups, friends with benefits, short-term dating, long-term dating, marriage, kids, know that before you bring somebody else into a conversation on an app. Okay? Before you even create the app, okay?
Before downloading it, before creating the account, before picking out the 6 cute little pictures. It's just,
you know what I think it is too? It's like, I feel like obviously technology is fucking everyone up in this way of like, it's now we just use all this stuff for boredom and all this things. And, you know, I'm bored on the apps because there's no one that's looking for the same thing as me. So that's why I'm using it for boredom.
Yes.
But, and I also think that, so technology is a big issue, but that's usually for everybody. But it's also like, I feel like because everyone was so oppressed and now like we're open and sexual.
Oh, that's a whole other conversation.
No, I know. But I'm saying like, I think that's a lot of the reason why like, it's just like this gay men like live this like unconventional lifestyle. So it's like no one's looking for like the traditional things. But I am definitely not looking for traditional things. But I think if you're counting like relationship as traditional or like love or like, I don't want a family, like kids or anything.
No.
But I do want someone to like, I want one person to do life with. And that seems to me that it's so hard to find, and it doesn't seem it is, because
exactly.
It is hard to find because I've been on dating apps for now, I don't even know, 5+ years, constantly. Can you?
I'm listening.
Engage with me.
You are talking to people.
No, I'm talking to you, bitch.
I'm talking to Hazel.
But like,
I have been on dating apps for
how long have you been on
9 years.
Yeah, so it's like we've been
9
on our
years?
dating apps for all of our adult lives, basically.
Oh, and I am jaded. And I'll say it right now. I'm gonna adjust the comments right now. I'm just saying, like, I have had one ex who is a piece of shit. Well, that's all we'll
Everyone
say about
take
that.
a shot.
Take a shot.
Non-alcoholic shot.
Thank you.
Every
Cheers to
time
that.
she talks about her ex.
I've had one in my 9 years of being out, and to that effect, it baffles me and angers me that there's scenarios where I'm like, I would like to go on dates or be in certain scenarios and like go date and do these things with people, but I haven't found anyone that's like sort of genuinely willing to accept that they're interested in any sort of form of falling down the hill towards commitment.
Yeah, like it's
like people won't even.
The usual progression of dating is you talk for a couple messages on an app, you go on a date, you go out to drinks or dinner or whatever, and
Drink.
Bitch.
I'm kidding. Go.
Mocktails. And you talk and you see if you vibe, and then you do it all over again. And then you start getting comfortable with them, and then you fucking meet their family. And then you have sex with them.
Something like that. I'm saying I'm jaded because my experience thus far on apps has almost exclusively been message, crickets.
Yeah.
Unfollow or unmatch. Or message, oh, I'm not really sure what I'm looking for. Okay, fine. Or message, oh, I'm also talking to this other person. Or I'm actually going on a date with this other person. Like, it's
mine is usually message. So me message, they message, I message, never.
Something like that. My issue being it's like
one of those scenarios.
My issue is that somehow that is so normalized that is the scenario that you should almost intuitively expect to have happen when you go on these apps.
I expect that 100%.
That it's become sort of, I've become jaded and bored of it. I've become bored of it. I've literally stopped. I literally deleted my accounts on Tinder and Hinge.
Yeah.
Solely because I literally was just like, no, don't delete your Grindr. We put ads on that.
Oh, fuck. Sorry, guys. I have to get back on Grindr because I put my flyers up. That's true, actually. No, but I just feel like I've been really disappointed with a lot of the interactions that I've had with men. I should say fucking like boys.
But then you're
yeah.
Then you're mad. So
But like it's just no one can actually like emotionally meet me at where I need them to be.
Yeah.
So like I, for one, like I just like getting like into deep conversations, and I like
we're doing a podcast about it.
Yeah,
so.
and like I like kind of just skipping the bullshit and just like going right into like real shit and like talking like a real person, and you're gonna know exactly who I am in the first message or like the second message. Like, so I just feel like people just can't handle it because they're not fully realized human beings yet. A lot of the time,
something like that,
and it gets like
something is wrong.
I just feel like there's just this like mass like unsure thing happening. This everyone's just unsure.
This absolutely insane diversion away from commitment. And
I'm not even we're not even looking for like a serious relationship necessarily.
And I'm not just talking commitment. Like, this is the thing about being a queer man. When I say commitment, I don't even mean we date and then after like the 10th date we like decide to have like the most boring monogamous sex ever, and then I ask for your dad's hand.
Yeah.
I ask for your hand.
Your dad's.
I ask
their dad's.
You know what I mean. You know exactly what I mean.
No, yeah.
I talk
we
to your
mean
dad,
their
and
dad.
I'm like, yeah, and I fuck your dad.
We're coming for your dads.
We were talking about mommy milkers the one episode, and now we're talking about dad.
You want to be talking about daddy?
You want to talk about daddies?
Yeah, no.
And then we get married and we have kids and we have a family, and then we put our lives on hold.
And it's exciting life. We are having an exciting life.
What the type of commitment that I'm saying is, I'm like, can you commit? I was like, here's the thing. When I say commitment, I mean, I know, me too. When I say commitment, I mean, hey, I work 4 10-hour shifts a week. I have patient notes to do when I go home. I have this podcast to record. I have 2 to 3 gigs a week. I have DJing. I'm choreographing a show. I said, when I am asking for commitment, what I'm asking for is that when I find the fucking time and am willing to spend time with you, that you also feel the same amount of
joy.
Not joy, but the same amount of
disgust.
Drive to spend that same amount of time with me.
Correct.
I
just
need
effort.
Effort. It's the effort. I'm gonna give the effort to find the time to spend 4 hours with you. That's 4 hours I could have been spending playing Darkest Dungeon 2. Okay. Sponsor me, Darkest Dungeon 2.
Please don't.
That is 4 hours I could have been spending.
Talk about effort.
Taking care of myself and my mental health and my shit that I need to do. And instead, I want to spend it going to the movies with you. And that's the type of commitment I want. I'm not asking for you to get married to me right away. I'm not asking for you to be over here at my house every single day, to spend every like waking hour with me. What I'm asking for is, hey, my life is really busy. Would you like to take your busy life and my busy life and just sort of convert
parallel to each other
and just barely convert? Just
touch it and go back out.
Yeah.
And also, can we talk about effort? No one wants to put the effort into even finding that. So it's like the beginning is already
no. People want
ruined.
it. People want it immediately.
Oh yeah. Well, they want to skip the effort. They want to skip it. Bop it.
I was gonna say skip it, sponsor us.
But yeah, so I just think that
our whole thing is just getting sponsored by things that are real.
We're talking a lot about like hookup apps and dating and stuff, but it really does come down to like people just need to like gay men need to figure out what they want.
Need to get
it together, girl. Diva, sister,
girl.
And
thank you, I ate that.
So, what are some other things besides like dating that like I feel like?
God, I feel like I feel like I just got hot in the face.
I'm like sweating.
I got hot in the face.
Have worn a jacket because
from how
I just the amount of things that we always talk about with each other.
This is the type of stuff that we talk about all the time. We talk about it offline. We talk about it all the time.
It's just like the interactions that we have are just so
I really hope this is giving like a good, especially if my mom is watching this or something like crazy, like our parents. Please,
I want to showcase.
Hi, let me look you dead in the eye if you end up watching this episode. I'm addressing my mom now. Hi, Mom, love you.
Interesting episode to address your mom on.
No, this is where I'm addressing my mom. Mom, when I tell you how shitty dating as a gay man is, just rewatch this episode. In 3 months from now, when I'm like, yep, another guy that I was interested in went on 2 dates with me, or no, not even 2 dates. Another guy that I was interested in decided to like start dating somebody else because apparently they were talking to 3 guys at a time, and now I'm pissed off. And then you go, oh, well, you're better than that anyway. Look at this.
Dismissive.
Rewatch this episode. Because this is the shit that we go through all the time. When people say to me, I'm going to get hot.
Wait, no,
when people say to me, because I have friends that do this, queer friends, gay men who have found somebody who go, oh, well, are you, or straight women who go, no, like, oh, you'll find somebody.
When you don't look for it.
When you're not looking for it.
That.
Baby, I've been not looking for it. I've been looking for it. I've been on. They go, oh, what apps?
Whether I'm looking or not, it's not.
Have you tried dating online? I said, do you want the short list or the long list of apps that I have downloaded at this very moment? They go, oh, I thought there was only a couple apps. I said, do you want to know the apps I have? Grindr, Scruff, Growler, Jacked, Hinge, Bumble,
I wish
Tinder.
I wish I didn't delete
Sniffies.
my Grindr because I would tell everyone the messages. Oh. Can we
9. That was 9 apps I just counted.
Another thing, in addition to all of that we're talking about, that I really hate.
Really gonna just play this video for these people every time.
If you send me a message, if I send you hi or whatever,
hi,
and you send back SUP,
me as fuck. I've done that.
I will not respond to you.
Guilty.
You're a bitch then. Because
no, I do it on like hookup apps though, because it's just
I don't care. That's rude to me.
No,
I get it all the time. People go sup, and I go,
girl. Now you're just playing semantics though.
No, bitch.
I think you're playing semantics.
Sup is the least effort you could fucking say to somebody.
No, K is the least effort you could put.
Well, and you say that to me all the time
because I should. You're lucky I'm acknowledging that I read the message.
Bitch.
You're at my house. I will drop kick you so hard.
No, but if you say sup to me, I will not respond to you because I think that is so disgusting. Honestly.
No, I mean, that's fine for me. For my opinion, that's fine. But what I think is even worse than that is the
pics ?
That one. There you go.
I knew you were
That's the real one. I'm guilty.
For the girls that don't get it,
and I'll say this:
straight girls. Can I just say, straight girls complain about guys to them, but they at least have this like filter of like a man talking to a woman. So like the majority of straight men,
they have to
because they would have to act a certain way,
even just mildly better.
They're disgusting still.
Yes,
men are disgusting all around.
Oh yeah,
but they know that they're talking to a woman,
and they have to at least be on their best behavior for the smallest amount of time.
Correct,
the smallest amount.
Yeah. So like in that interaction. That first initial interaction, they might be a little skeezy, but like it's not gonna be anything crazy. Usually, it's a dick pic. Great, but to us on these apps, there is nothing holding these bitches back from just going so hard right in the beginning with their crude, fucking rude.
This is my thing.
Behavior.
When I'm commenting on this, but I have been guilty about certain things that we are talking about. This being one of them, where I will have guys who message me. Either they'll be, but it's almost always. It's very rare because I don't get a lot of guys messaging me. But when they do, if they message in a way that's like aggressive to begin with, and not aggressive in a bad way, but
give me this.
Not aggressive in a bad way, but like aggressive where they're just like upfront, where they're upfront, where they're like,
hey, sexy,
like you looking tonight, and I will take that. I will match that energy. I will be like, that's when I go.
I'm jumping up. Yeah, no, that's the thing.
If you're gonna do that, and these are coming from blank profiles. These are coming from my profiles. Have my face on them. They have my body on them.
There is a time and place for because I've sent a pic, but their profile says they accept pics.
They accept NSFW pics.
Yeah, there is certain instances where like if you're in the mood or whatever and they match that energy, that's totally fine. That's not what I'm talking about. We're really talking about.
I want to talk about the dating apps, like the
dating apps,
dating,
and also
not hookup, not
dating,
cruising,
and also
dating.
just like I did not like accept this behavior into my profile, or like into my life.
I'm trying to go on
just
a date with you.
Like
I'm trying to go on a date.
I did not accept the business account messaging me on Instagram.
We've wrapped all the way back around. See, Hazel actually jumped up and went all the way over there. She wrapped around.
Where is she?
She's actually right here. Hazel! Guys, look at Hazel. Hi, sweetie.
Is there anything besides like hookup apps or dating apps that we hate about gay men?
So much. And like, body standards. We're talking about poor, like, I would say one of my things would be.
Do you feel like there's like camaraderie amongst gay men and
it all depends.
Yeah.
It's all contextual because
it really is.
It really is contextual. Like when we talked about our friends being murdered previously, that level of community building between queer men, the way it was like joke, haha about people who had like been to their like hookup parties or their afters and all that stuff, but everyone can just laugh and be happy and enjoy that like while like living in the memory of our friends. Whereas like, and that's like one thing where it's like that camaraderie is one thing. The opposite end of the spectrum is like, I one time had I could literally talk about, we could do a whole other episode on crazy shit that has been sent to us on these apps. But one of the times the amount of times I've been like, when I started to just put let me rephrase this. There was a time when I had my face on the apps. I was getting no messages. Then I took my face away, blank profile, swaths of messages from people because they don't know what you look like, and they're like, well, I'll find out, and then I'll just block or not talk afterwards. Then I was like, fuck it. You know what? I was sending these people my pictures and I was getting either immediately blocked or whatever. I would have people who would then be mad that I've sent them these pictures of my body and tell me to like lose weight and then come and talk to them. Or or they didn't realize I was Latino and that certain parts of my body are dark skinned, like nipples, genitalia, stuff like that.
Nipples?
It's just dark. They're not like pink, like white passing, like whatever, and make comments about that, and then be like, "That's not crazy. Interested." Like these are things that I'm like, this shit is insane.
Oh yeah.
And then I just was like, the best way to go about this is to just put my like, just like my like shirtless like cute picture as like my profile on some of these apps,
I see you
and just be like, "Girl, T,
I go,
sisters."
I go, "Oh, she's on."
And
she's up.
We go like, and it's usually me laying in bed being like, oh, and then putting my phone down, like nothing's happening. Yeah. And I just realized the best option was to just be upfront with like what my profile looks like, what I look like, whatever. Yeah. Because I honestly would rather the amount
filter out all the shitty people.
The amount of mental turmoil it causes when you are like talking to somebody and you don't have profile, you haven't sent pictures, and then you send them and then they like block you immediately is astronomical compared to being like, hey, and then them just not responding. And like, great. I don't know if it's because they're not online. I don't know if it's because they are going to bed or whatever. At least I can have the ambiguity.
I have not heard one podcast or like really diving into deep about like the mental gymnastics about the
gym baby. It's giving Simone Biles level mental gymnastics up in these fucking dating apps. Simone Biles is quaking. Gabby Douglas, who found shook. Allie Ray's been dead in a ditch from how crazy the gymnastics are in these fucking apps.
No, because I just haven't heard, like, this is why I wanted to start this podcast, kind of.
So we could rant about how shitty our lives are?
No, just that. But also just, like, saying things that, like, people are, even my, like, favorite podcasts, I feel like sometimes, like, skirt around these certain topics. Like this. Like, I feel like even, like, gay podcasts, like, they, like, touch on it, but let's get fucking deep into like.
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why they skirt around it. Because these gay gay. I don't know all your guys' podcast names. Hot gay podcasters. That's the thing. That is my issue. I don't think I'm ugly. I have a decent amount of self-confidence and body confidence now compared to what I felt years before. Yeah. But these people are living in like big cities, doing their podcasts, their gay podcasts, and they're gay podcasters, and they are like relatively attractive, and they are able to be like, oh, I hooked up with this guy. Oh, I hooked up with this guy. Our city is so small. I know the nearest 60 people on Grindr.
Yeah.
I can run out. I have on Tinder, I can have 40 miles.
I've ran out. Because
Toronto's 50 miles.
Yeah, it's like 50.
I can set 40 miles on my radius on Tinder and run out of people to swipe on.
Oh, 100%.
Because we don't have that many people here. And therefore, it is possible to genuinely come close to knowing them all.
Yeah.
Or being at least adjacent enough to know the majority of them. So then you come down to this issue where it's like, I'm willing to talk about how fucking annoying all this shit is.
Do you think that they're not willing to talk about it because they
get some? They've got plenty of options. Why would they be sitting here ranting and raving about?
Well, I think that
some shitty
of them,
situations that they're in.
I feel like I feel like honestly, like I want to talk about these types of things where like everyone goes through this. I think in big cities too, like, but no one really gets into
addressing the haters, addressing the comments now.
That and it's just like I just feel like no one really talks about what it takes to douche.
Oh no. I'm willing to talk about it because it's important.
Like, I think people talk about like the action, but they don't talk about like what they feel when they're doing it, like or like what their reaction is to like
or like
certain situations.
Or it's just one of those things where it's like, guys, everybody poops. It's like a joke.
Did you hear? Did you see last episode or last two episodes? Let me just everyone shits.
Well, it's one of those things where it's
like
it's like we have to break down the doors and the walls regarding certain things. Yeah. Like we're not going to get into like our deepest proclivities because that would be just inappropriate. What
does that mean?
Like our deepest, darkest like desires and like stuff like that.
I get in that.
There are things that gross diva.
Well, we don't.
You're at bottom, so you're not getting in anything. There are things that I feel like I want to talk about. Very rarely will there be things that I feel are just like we shouldn't. That's like too
Let's
deep.
Just graze over that.
But douching is like this is a thing.
This is a thing that doesn't affect me.
Because at the end of the day, for us, it's just the same amount of getting ready as it should be for anybody else to go brush their teeth, use mouthwash, and take a shower before their date. Yeah. Which straight men are not doing.
I want to clean out my asshole.
Straight men are not doing that. Straight men are not doing that. They're not showering, taking care of themselves before going on these dates with these women, and they're disgusting, and they're whatever.
Yeah, but maybe straight men should douche.
Well, maybe they should. Well, so many of them are constipated. Well, don't you know it's gay to touch your butthole, though? There are men who won't wash their ass. In the manosphere, it's gay to wash your ass.
Can I just tell you?
Gay to put soap on your hand.
Straight guys.
No, don't. You don't even have to press on your little pee-pee prostate. You don't even have to do that.
This is what I'm saying. Straight guys.
Addressing the straight.
Addressing
the four straight men wash.
Take your pointer finger. Just lightly. I'm not gonna do it. But lightly. Just press it onto your asshole, right?
Why are you're telling these people to press their assholes?
Because I
just want them to use some toilet paper and a fucking wet wipe, bitch.
Sober 1-6, Mr. Mocktail, Willa DeWisp. We are all about no shame and judgment-free zones, and that's
unless
why
it loses
we're doing
me my
this.
job, then I'll be upset.
Yeah, but take your pointer finger, just touch your butthole, and just leave it there. Get comfortable with your finger on your butthole.
Let me just say something.
Right?
They won't do that.
Why?
Do you want to know why? First off, because it's gay.
First of all, look at your butthole first.
But the reason they won't do it is because they don't fucking wash it enough.
Well,
and
wash it
disgusting.
first.
It's disgusting. Did I ever tell you this story? Oh.
It's detachable. Do this for a while. Then put a lot of soap on your hand. Like, what the fuck? It's not that hard. Straight man, wash your asshole.
No, literally, that's the clip. Straight, that's the clip, bitch.
Like
me doing the gymnastics and that.
And then once it's clean, hold your finger there and just like sit with that for a second.
Baby No Money once said that he would like his wife to peg him in the future, and I think you all need to listen to Baby No Money. Just say it.
Wow, that's 2 shout-outs for Baby No Money in one
God,
episode.
Baby No Money.
All right, we gotta end
Let
this
me just say, I just want to be
sweating.
friends with you. I just want to be friends with Baby No Money.
We're sweating.
We have to wait.
We got really kind of a little off topic, I think.
No, we just ranted and raved about gay people.
Yeah, it
we
started
did. We
off
talked
being
about
very angry. Can I just say, we're not prude by any means.
That's the thing.
We're not. We love like sex positive, like we said.
Yeah.
Blah 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 blah. But there is just a level of respect that is required to chat with us in any capacity, whether it is hookups, dating, friends with benefits, relationship, just talking as gay people. Like, I even expect my friends as gay men to like respect, have a certain level of respect. So that's all we're saying, is that just fucking have a little decency and respect, and don't be a dickhead. Okay? Queens of Hip Hop in Rochester, 3/29, which is this Saturday, Photo City Music Hall. It's going to be a good time.
Anyway.
And cheers to that. Be respectful.
And don't forget, eat ass.
Mm.
And we're so...
Oh, God. You didn't even wait for me, bitch.
Wait, do you hear that?
And we're back?
We're so back, baby. And we're so back.
We need a sip. Thank you to our sponsor, whoever that was. Nobody.
They were amazing. You guys were show-stopping.
All right.
Trend-setting.
Let's get fucking...
Shout out to 26.
Let's get it. Just always just shouting out people.
Shout out 26.
Nalea, shout out.
Nalea, shout out.
That's 3, bitch. Put it on the board. Ding.
Oh my God, we start keeping track on the wall behind you. We start keeping track of the people we shout out.